the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence, and I'd ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers the brave servicemen and women serving our country, both here and abroad, as well as those in our town who are still recovering from the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly those first responders and healthcare professionals, as well as those in our town who've lost a loved one or have experienced a serious illness as a result. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, will the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Here.
Councilman Martinez.
Here.
Councilman Sweeney.
Here.
Councilman Gregory. Here. Supervisor Schaefer.
And I am here. So today is the October 13th, 2021 meeting of the Babylon Town Board. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel live, this is the meeting that starts at 3:30. If you're watching it at a later date, either way, you can click on the link on the YouTube channel. You'll be able to access today's agenda. You can send in a message to speak to the board through our live portion. If you're watching us at a later date, you can still click on the link and send us an email about any of the items on today's agenda, and we will be happy to get back to you. If you're here in person, you can come up and address the board by filling out a card, filing with our town clerk, and speak to the board. We ask you to keep your comments to 3 minutes and just state your name and address when you do come up. We'll go into the public hearing schedule for today. And first public hearing, which is a public hearing in reference to the coastal erosion hazard area variance of Keith and Patricia Hasday, 30 Fire Road, Oak Beach, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 0100243-01-066. The applicant did not properly notice the hearing, so I'm going to make a motion to cancel this and reschedule it for the next town board meeting. Second by Councilman Martinez. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, this hearing is canceled. That's it for the public hearings. Patrick, do we have anybody on the agenda? We don't have any speakers on the agenda, so we'll go right into the agenda. Resolution 622.
I offer resolution 622. Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 623.
I offer 623.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 624.
Offer resolution 624. I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 625.
Motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 626.
I offer 626. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 627.
I offer 627.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 628.
Offer resolution 628. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 629.
The motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 630.
I offer 630. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 631.
I offer 631. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 632.
Offer resolution 632. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 633.
The motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 634.
I offer resolution 634. Second.
Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Yes.
Councilman Martinez.
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney.
Yes.
Councilman Gregory.
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer.
And I'll abstain. Resolution is approved. 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 635.
I offer resolution 635. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 636.
Offer resolution 636. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 637.
Motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Oh, I'm sorry. This is a roll call.
Councilman Mineta.
Yes.
Councilman Martinez.
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney.
Yes.
Councilman Gregory.
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer.
I'll abstain. Resolution is approved. 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 638.
I offer 638. Second.
Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Yes.
Councilman Martinez.
Yes.
Councilman Sweeney.
Yes.
Councilman Gregory.
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer.
And I'll abstain. Resolution is approved. 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 639.
I offer 639.
Sorry, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 640.
Resolution 640. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 641. 641.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 642.
I offer 642. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 643.
I offer 643. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 644.
For resolution 644. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 645.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 646.
I offer resolution 646. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 647.
I offer resolution 647. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 648.
Offer resolution 648. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 649.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 650.
I offer 650. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 651.
I offer 651. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 652.
Motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 653.
Motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 654.
I offer 654. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 655.
I offer 655. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 656.
Resolution 656. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 657.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 658.
I offer 658. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 659.
I offer 659. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 660.
Resolution 660. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 661.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Yes.
Councilman Martinez.
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney.
Yes.
Councilman Gregory. Supervisor Schaefer.
And I'll abstain. Resolution's approved. 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 662.
I offer resolution 662. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 663.
I offer resolution 663. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 664.
Resolution 664. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 665.
Motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 666.
I offer resolution 666. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 667.
I offer 667. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 668.
For resolution 668. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 669.
Motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 670.
I offer resolution 670. Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 671.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 672.
I offer 672. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 673.
I offer resolution 673. Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. And just on this resolution, I wanted to bring the board's attention to a letter of thanks from Arnie Hers, who's the president, and Eric Post, who's the director of the American Jewish Committee Long Island region, thanking the board. That letter was submitted to Jerry to be included as part of the minutes. Thank you for our unanimous approval. We're joining Huntington, Hempstead, North Hempstead, Oyster Bay, City of Glen Cove, and Nassau and Suffolk counties in adopting this resolution today. 670, resolution 674.
I offer 674. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 675.
I offer resolution 675. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 676.
Motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. I'll offer resolution 677.
I second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. I'll offer resolution 678.
I second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 679.
I offer resolution 679. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 680.
I offer resolution 60. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 681.
Motion to approve. Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 682.
I offer 682. Second.
Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta.
Yes.
Councilman Martinez.
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney.
Yes.
Councilman Gregory.
Abstain.
Supervisor Schaefer.
Yes, resolution's approved, 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention, resolution 683.
I offer resolution 683. Second.
Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta,
Yes.
Councilman Martinez,
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney,
Yes.
Councilman Gregory,
Abstain.
Supervisor Schaefer.
Yes, resolution's approved, 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention, resolution 684.
Motion to approve. Second.
We also need a roll call on this for sale of town property, so I'll ask the clerk for a roll call.
Councilman Mineta,
Yes.
Councilman Martinez,
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney,
Yes.
Councilman Gregory,
Yes.
Supervisor Schaefer.
Yes, resolution's approved, 5 votes in favor, 0 opposed, resolution 685.
I offer resolution 685. Second.
Those in favor? Opposed, resolution's approved, resolution 686.
I offer resolution 686. Second.
Those in favor? Opposed, resolution's approved, resolution 687.
Resolution 687. Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, resolution's approved. That's it for the resolutions. Patrick, do we have anybody signed up for the open portion? Does anybody wish to speak during the open portion? Yes, come forward and just state your name and address. You could fill out a card afterward.
Okay. So hi, how are you? My name is Rob Perone.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Robert Perone,
And what's your address?
348 West 21st Street, Deer Park.
Good to see you.
11729. I love the town of Babylon. I lived here all my life. My parents moved here in, I think, 1957, I believe it was. They bought a house on Maybrook Road. I bought a house, got married. I bought a house over in Deer Park. Look, I'm not here to beat anybody up on the board or anything. I like everybody here. Welcome aboard, Geraldine. You're the lady who takes my tax check every year.
No,
Actually, no.
that's Jen Montiglio.
I'm the clerk.
Oh,
Jen's the-
okay, I like you too, but I don't like sending you the check every 6 months. But I understand we have to do it. So look, real quick, and I'm not here to sell anything. I work for the Long Island Railroad. To me, I got this in the mail. I'm sure you guys, the postcards and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I pick it up, I look at it, protecting our tax dollars and our quality of life, right? Now, it just seems like, I understand this whole COVID thing. Everybody's in this ball game together. A lot of things are going down with COVID. My concern is, when I come home from work and I drive down Deer Park Avenue, the litter and the debris all over the place. And I've spoken to Phil Boyle about it. It's a state road. I've spoken to Gordon Canary about it. As far as I'm concerned, the state is not stepping up and doing that part. So I don't know, maybe somebody on the board here can get in touch with them.
So Rob, I'll send you all the emails I send them.
I know.
I'm as disgusted as you are. First of all, we have slobs who live in the town.
Right.
We have hired and spent $250,000 to pay an outside landscaper to maintain the clover leaves that are the state's jurisdiction, but we got so fed up with the fact that they would only mow them or clean them up twice a year. These are the clover leaves off of the southern state and the sunrise. And so you're exactly right that it's just despicable at this point that all we ask for is for the place to be kept clean and neat. And unfortunately, state is the state. We keep on just sending the emails and harassing them as much as we can to get them to clean up.
All right. So with that done and said, can I just, make a couple of suggestions? I sent you that paper, not directly to you, but I had a one-on-one over at Deer Park Library with Phil Boyle.
Phil sent this to me.
I addressed the concerns, and then they sent the letter to you. Look, I have to be honest with you. When I come down Deer Park Avenue from the expressway coming down southbound, when you approach Babylon, there's a sign that says Town of Babylon right there. I think it's up around Country Road, Nichols Road, or whatever it is. It changes. And I know this has nothing to do with you guys, but
What changes?
the conditions of the
No,
road.
I disagree with that, because if you go up north into Huntington, let me finish, okay? You and I speak by cell a lot, correct?
Occasionally we speak, yes.
The last time I spoke to your son, I paid 2 of his tickets that he got for his boat in front of the house.
Okay,
Okay, so I know your family well,
okay,
correct?
correct,
Right?
right.
You've called me in the past,
I have, but no,
so
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
but-
so I'm gonna disagree with you
No,
respectfully.
you're misunderstanding what I'm
No,
saying.
you're no, because you just
When I-
made a statement.
No, when I, listen,
No,
when I come
listen,
into, when I
Rob,
come into
Rob,
the town
Rob,
of
Rob,
Babylon.
Rob. You're wrong because no, you're wrong.
I said when I come into the town of Babylon, it changes, it's better. When I go that way, it's worse, the Senate meetings. I'm not
No,
saying.
you were saying that it's worse.
No, worse meaning that side.
Okay, well then I
Not you guys.
misunderstood you.
No, believe, no.
Because
You
we
misunderstood
maintain.
what I said. I said when I'm driving down the Park Avenue and I approach the town of Babylon, it's better. I see what they did with the Senate medians. North of that,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's a disaster. The grass, if you go north of the town of Borderline, and I know it has nothing to do with you, but I'm just telling you, north of you, maybe you have a little match under the state's ASS, if you will.
I
and they take
send
care of things
3
a little bit.
emails a day.
Right. North of that, if you,
Tom,
you guys.
let me just tell you, when's the last set of emails I sent regarding Sunrise Highway and the disgraceful conditions along Sunrise Highway on both right-of-ways, on both the west and eastbound? And I drove them again this morning, and I noticed that it's still the same after they told me they would be done by the end of September. 109, we've asked them, and we pay, again, out of that $250,000, because we got so fed up with them not maintaining the center medians down 109, and all we asked them to do is if you hit 109 and Great East Neck Road at the West Babylon High School, all we asked them to do is clean out all the garbage and the weeds that have accumulated over the years in the barriers, the traffic barriers that divide the westbound and eastbound lanes. So, and I called Phil when I got his letter because I said, Phil, if you want to send it to me, then get me my $250,000 back, because I could put that into a bunch of other drainage projects or road reconstruction projects that would be able to resolve issues that we are responsible for, not you. But we're so embarrassed to have anybody get off the Southern State or the Sunrise at these clover leaves, which were disgraceful. They were overgrown, filled with litter, because every idiot that gets off drops their stuff out. Again, this is unfortunately, and I sound very frustrated because I am, it's one of my, and they'll tell you, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. It drives me crazy, watching people just throw stuff out of their cars. And look, none of us can follow every car, but again, it's almost like it's become just natural for people to be throwing stuff out the window.
And look, again, this might be trivial to you guys, but
It's not
I'm gonna be
trivial.
honest with you, from the street side of this, when you go to like Home Depot and you start talking with people or Lowe's or whatever, people are starting to get disgusted with, the littering and just the quality of life of people not caring.
Mhm.
And it has nothing to do with you guys. I'm sure you're on top of it doing what
So-
you gotta do, but
What I would say to those people, call out whoever you see doing it, call them out. Don't let someone who's driving in your car throw cigarettes out the window.
yeah.
No,
I'm not
listen.
a law enforcement guy. It's
No, I'm
my
not telling you
job.
to be a law enforcement, but I'm telling
Because
you,
then I get into a
again,
conversation with
Rob, listen, your son's a cop,
Right.
right? In probably one of the nicest areas on the island, right? I'm sure that they don't have that going on up there, right? Now, for us, the only way that we can get people's behavior to change is if people get called out. People have to get called out, people who you know. I've called out people who I know when I've seen them do something like that. No, don't leave your crap on the side of the street or in the parking lot when you got in and you just ate your Burger King and you put it outside, and then that crap blows all over and that ends up out in the street. It's terrible.
And look, Rich, I understand you have that. I also understand that, this is another scenario. in the middle of the night, you have dumpsters. Everybody has a dumpster on Deer Park Avenue, you know, to throw their debris and whatnot.
Commercial
So in the middle
dumpster.
of the night, you have raccoons and opossums that go in there and pull stuff out.
Mhm.
You also have seagulls and crows early in the morning, which a lot of people don't see, but they're there pulling stuff out.
Mhm.
So maybe there needs to be something done as far as code enforcement with somebody going down Deer Park Avenue and saying, hey, look, this is the town of Babylon. You're to be responsible to have, you know, a lid or whatever on your dumpsters. Some of the dumpsters don't have lids. Some of them do when the truck, you know,
Well,
dumps.
if they don't have lids, that's a responsibility of Winters Brothers that provides them.
I don't know.
So if the lids are left open, after the garbage truck comes and picks it up, so I have a commercial dumpster at my old law office, and when they pick it up, the lid stays open.
It stays
but I
open.
go and close
Right,
it.
because you're being responsible.
Well, again, because I'm trying to be someone who's supposed to do his or her part, and that's what we ask them. So what we give them is a notice of violation. And how many times do we send Room 19 out to June Claire Dance Studio, Dunkin' Donuts, the Halal Place? Even now that Lenny Abrams sold Sunset City, we've got to get on the new owners because they're out of Maryland, Washington Realty, right? Washington Realty, because they don't keep it up as well as Lenny Abrams did when he owned, and the old man Lenny Abrams and the son kept it up. Panera Bread. So this is constant.
And I thank you for that, all right?
You don't have to thank me. It's what we do every day.
I understand, and I thank you for that. But again, like, just real quick, I don't want to spend a lot of time. You know, my daughter went up to Albany to college. All three kids went to school. Yeah, they did very well. You know, in today's day and age, you guys know it, everybody knows it. It takes something to get three kids through college, make them out, be professional, they're not involved with crime or drugs or this or that.
No, you have good
Just
kids.
run the straight and narrow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I went up to Albany and you know, my daughter did very well. She made honors. She's got a great job now, very good job, excellent job. God bless her. I happened to be up there one time and I saw this machine on the street. Now, she lived up in Hudson, on Hudson Street, which is anybody who knows about Albany, it's a predominantly sorority and fraternity block where all the kids go. You know, you do your 1 year of school, you can get out, you can get your own place. So one person rode this piece of equipment.
On Hudson?
On Hudson. And if you take a look at the
No, I saw it.
this front nozzle comes off. And this hose here.
When was the last time you were in Albany?
Last time she was in college.
Which was when?
I don't know, a couple of years back, 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Okay, so I was there about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
I just bought a 2 apartment unit building on South Swan Street.
I'm not familiar with that.
Well, South Swan Street is right across the street from the Empire Plaza.
Okay.
I'm actually going up there next week to look at a house on Hudson at 469 Hudson.
Okay.
But I drove the area because I went to Albany and I lived on Washington Avenue. There's no machine like that around there because what I said with my assistant, Mr. Andrew Chaka, who was sitting in the passenger seat, right?
The Kangs with Chaka.
Right? So we were horrified at the conditions in the, what's called the student ghetto area. So
right.
I'm gonna call Mayor Sheehan. If she has that, then it's probably been broken since you left. Because,
Okay, right. Well, I'm being honest with you. I said,
I'm being honest, because I was there a week and a half ago.
It's a disaster. What was there when I was there and what you saw the other day, maybe two different scenarios.
Two different
I'm
scenarios.
just, look, I don't sell this piece of equipment. It's not my, you know, I'm not here to sell
We
this. to you.
already sent that over to Tom.
But
So you
I will
gave
tell
that.
you that, let's say, like, for example, and I'm sure you've had this hit before, Long Island Avenue, south of the tracks.
Yeah.
Now, I see you guys, because I come home from work, I work 6 to 2, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I go 6 to 2, 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:30, whatever it is, I'm coming down Long Island Avenue to go to West 21st to go home. And I see sometimes your truck, right? They have a garbage truck, and I got the guy picking up all the, pick up. Okay? That's great. And then they come and mow the lawn, because they
Right.
have to do that, because you know what happens if they don't come and pick and they go to mow, there's mincemeat all over the place. This piece of equipment may be beneficial to you, may help over there, may help in other parts of the town, because this,
Yeah, we sent it to our commissioner, he's right here.
right, this, one man rides it. If somebody puts a beer can on the street like this and flattens it out, this piece of equipment will suck it right up into the
Right.
in the back. So this, you could run along, okay? On top of that, if you have your situation over there where you have, center, you know, a guardrail or whatever, and you gotta get you guys out there to go clean in between, this and that, this here goes over the top like this, goes along and sucks everything right out. Or you can suck it out this way, side, and just suck everything right out.
Mhm.
And it's, I've seen it work. I don't know if it's there in Albany now, maybe it's broken,
I'm gonna ask the mayor.
but, I mean, I gave you the
I
information.
gotta go file my rental permit when I go.
I gave you the other sheet here. I actually called, what's her name, this girl, I don't know, Molly? It's on there, the last page.
Oh,
That's who I got in contact with to find out what the piece of equipment was, because she's with the, she
the
says
city
here,
of
I
Albany.
apologize for the delay regarding the litter vacuum that we used in Hudson, but I finally have the information for you.
in Hudson or on Hudson?
On Hudson, they used it.
On Hudson
On
Avenue,
Hudson Avenue.
not in Hudson, the
No, on
town, which is
Hudson
just
Avenue.
south of
She knows,
Albany.
I talked to her about it,
Right,
on Hudson.
great. So I'll ask for Molly too, but I know Mayor Sheehan and I'll speak to her about this.
All right,
But we already sent this to that gentleman right there, behind you.
all right, just 2 more minutes, please.
Yeah,
All right, look, again, I'm not here to beat anybody up. I'm not. I love this town. That's why I'm here. If I didn't give 2 SHITs, I wouldn't be here. Okay? I spoke to Phil Boyle, I spoke to Gordon about this. I took, met him at the library, had an open forum.
yeah, the 101.
Right, one-on-one. I don't know, maybe he's a nice guy, but I have a thing when people don't listen. You ever hear of a new disease? It's called PBC disease. You know what that is?
Who, Senator Boyle?
No, he listens.
Oh.
He's a nice guy. But
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people
no, he
don't
and I had a
listen.
conversation
Some
about it.
people don't listen. They have PBC disease. It's a tube that goes in this ear, right out the other.
Oh,
nothing gets
okay.
absorbed. It's a new disease.
There you
It's worse
go.
than COVID. So look, how about this suggestion? We all live here together. We all work. We all want, nice to address this. Maybe on the border, entering the town of Babylon, we could put up a sign, welcome to the town of Babylon, no nonsense litter law. First offense, $250. Second offense, $500. Third offense, $1,000. So it's gonna be twofold. Number one, it's gonna raise money for the town, and number two, it's gonna stop people from littering and throwing garbage all over the place. I don't know, could that work, could it not work, but it's just a suggestion.
Sure.
The center medians and the curb lines, like I said, you misunderstood me before, north of the town of Babylon
RMS.
border is a complete disaster. I'm gonna be very honest with you, the grass in the center median is growing over the curb, down the curb, and into the street. Okay?
Yeah, no. it's
There
a
are
mess.
parts where the yellow line on the curb, on the center median line, they painted the yellow line on top of the grass.
Right. Yeah, it's a mess up north.
All right, now to just, Antonio, he's laughing.
Yeah,
Now, listen, I'm
no, I
real,
just pictured it and.
I'm a nice guy,
It's a pet
believe me.
peeve of the supervisor.
I marched
with
down
the
Deer
grass.
Park Avenue with this gentleman in Little League 25 years ago.
Many times.
Along with Andrew Rea, Steve Malone, okay, old school. That's when Deer Park Avenue.
Don't mention all those things.
That's when Deer Park Avenue was clean. Okay, so look, you tell me, what's the deal with hanging outlets in the center median? What was the deal cut, where they were supposed to come in and?
So the deal is they hired a landscaper. The landscaper that they hired, they got rid of. They just brought in a new landscaper, because we fought back and forth this year with them. So we had issues with the way they were maintaining it. I also went and had them go with our horticulturist to take a look at all of the plantings that are in the middle.
Overgrown and whatnot, et cetera.
Well, not only, that's just general maintenance, but also some of the dead stuff.
Right.
And according to our horticulturist and our what do we call Danny, our ground? Superman, yes.
All right.
Superman, but they've come up with a game plan for the fall to redo some of the medians, pulling out the dead trees or bushes and replanting them for the spring
Okay,
of 22. So there's a new landscaper on
thank you.
it. Yeah.
But here's the but, I guess I gotta,
Yep.
minute. I go to Tanga, I go to BJ's over there with my wife, right? Shopping cart, you know, where everybody puts the shopping cart back in,
Mhm.
it's a complete disaster.
Oh,
Papers
at
and
Tanga?
debris and masks and, so listen,
BJ, oh, sorry.
the bottom line is this, if they don't even
No,
care,
that's
about- if
Where
they
is
don't care
BJ's?
about their own property, and they're
Mhm.
not maintaining their own property, you think they're gonna give two
Well,
stinks about
they're
us?
required to under the agreement.
I understand, but here's my thing. Is there any way you could send code enforcement, which I don't know, might be,
Oh, yeah, we can send them to Tanga, sure.
let them pinch them over there, give them a
Yeah.
something, or a letter or something.
No, we
Let-
give out, yeah, notices of
These
violation.
are big corporate people, they got pockets that go, you know, deep,
Yeah, we can send them over to Tanga. I don't go over to Tanga, so
all right? So,
I don't
you
know what
know,
it looks like.
all right. Car accidents on Deer Park Avenue. Now, you guys are gonna like this one. Why can't we, because you've seen it, everybody's seen it. Car accident occurs,
Mhm.
fire department shows up, Suffolk County rolls up, they push everything to the side of the road.
So if it's not cleaned
They
up,
sweep it up.
they get.
I've seen bumpers, headlights,
Yep.
all kinds of debris and stuff all over the road.
Yep.
So let me make the suggestion, because look, we all live here. And again, I'm not here to beat anybody up, believe me. Trust me when I tell you, I'm here because I want you to listen to my concerns. If we could make them feasible and make them work, we're all better off. You understand? That's it. I'm not here to beat anybody up. Please listen. I don't know what it will take if you have to call Steve Malone or the town, the local fire departments. When an accident occurs, they should give the time, the date, and the location recorded on there and sent by email to the state or whoever is responsible to clean up there. This way, all of that stuff.
Well, no, under the code, the tow truck driver is responsible. If he or she does not, we give them a summons.
Okay, I don't know, Rick.
No, I'm explaining it to you.
I don't know the process, but then maybe the tow truck drivers need to be accountable.
They are.
Now-
And when they leave something there and it's reported to us, or I see it, or any of us
So
see it.
code enforcement needs to maybe step up and, you know,
No,
write
they
down
do.
what they see.
No,
Now,
no, they give them a summons.
right, but is
They're
tow
required-
companies, are the tow companies on a revolving schedule? Like if there's one accident?
Yeah, through
Yeah.
the
Company
town
A,
clerk.
and then the B gets called.
Through the
It's
town
not same
clerk's
guy?
office, yeah.
Okay. So look, now, we're all in this together with the environment and climate control and all the pollution, this and that. So when there is an accident at night, which there are a lot of accidents, they put out road flares.
Mhm.
They kick those road flares to the side. Now, you send your sweeper down the street, and I'm not saying that your sweeper sweeps Deer Park Avenue, but I've seen your sweeper come out of the secondary streets because he has to make the turn and go up and come down to the next street. And then he does a street and then comes around and does, you know what I'm saying? So that little section between each street, your piece of equipment is sweeping, you know? So the flares, the road flares have metal in them, the brackets that hold up the flares. Gets jammed up in your machine, it's a problem, right? Equipment damage goes down, it's a headache. On top of that, if you Google road flares contain all kinds of chemicals and so on and so forth. So may I make a suggestion? Instead of taking the road flares and they take them and they kick them to the side of the road, why don't we have some type of recycling program with the road flares? Not just in town of Babylon, throughout Suffolk County. Call Steve Malone and present that idea to him,
No.
please. You don't talk to Steve?
No,
You don't?
no, I'm not talking about it. But again, about recycling road flares, we'll make that, I'll send that to one of the county legislators for their suggestion.
Yeah. I also talked to Andrew Rader about this.
Right, he's a
while
town
back.
clerk now.
He's a
not-
town clerk, but I said a
In
while
Huntington.
back. Now you have Keith Brown. Okay, so.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap you up.
So that's it, look,
Great, thanks, Rob.
those couple of things, and again, don't misunderstand me, and I don't mean to point, I didn't say
No,
from the town
no, you corrected
border north, I clarified that for the
Yeah.
record.
You corrected me.
I don't have a problem with, from
Yep.
the town border north is a
Yep.
complete disaster.
Yep,
And I don't know who's responsible for that, but I know
that's
it's
state
out
DOT.
of your thing, but.
That's state DOT, but we try and be as creative as possible here because we're not gonna get the response out of state DOT. So I'm not gonna just send a letter to state DOT and think that you're happy about that. We're gonna be creative about how we can solve it,
All right.
solve our own problems.
Thank you, and just,
You're welcome.
if you don't mind, one thing real
Sure.
quick, Long Island Avenue,
Mhm.
now, I see how they clean it up, but you're familiar with the area. Yeah, you're here longer than me.
Yeah.
When the trucks come across, they use that as a jump over from Wellwood, they come over, they go
Mhm.
down to Mid-Island Auto Salvage,
Yep.
and et cetera, et cetera. Can you please, I'm asking you very nicely, have one of your code enforcement guys sit over there in the daytime or whatever. Any truck that comes through there without the top,
Mhm.
because that's a lot of this stuff is
Yeah,
blowing
it blows
all over
out.
the place.
Mhm.
Hello?
Yep,
Want to give them a nice warning letter? If they do it again,
I got it.
salute, you understand? That's
Thank
what
you.
they get.
Did you get that for the record, salute?
Wait, I just couldn't figure out how to spell it.
Just draw a picture,
Yeah.
please.
On the other side of Long Island Avenue, going,
Acorn Street.
no, that's the north side of it. The other side of Long Island Avenue going towards the Deer Park train station,
Oh, yeah.
for some reason, I don't know what it is, but everybody thinks that that's a town dump over there.
So they didn't like my idea, but I wanted to put a roll-off, and I wanted to put a sign that said, please, if you're going to dump here, place it in the roll-off. Did I tell you that that was a good idea? So let's do that on the curved area. That's in the town of Islip, actually.
Is it?
Yes,
The
where
jurisdiction?
the road curves and there's that large dirt area where they dump everything.
Yeah.
That's
Mattresses,
technically
couches.
the town of Islip, but I wanted a roll-off.
Well, that's another story in itself.
No, but I think we should put a roll-off there with a sign that says, if you're going to dump, please be courteous and at least put it in the roll-off, because it makes it easier for us to just cart it away. Now, there's no reason why they shouldn't put it out at their curb for a special pickup. We'll pick it up. But if they feel they have to go out of their way to dump it on Long Island Avenue,
Right.
then put it in the roll-off, right?
That's not
See,
your
good idea.
jurisdiction, right, over there?
It's not our jurisdiction, but again, we're trying to be creative to play with these people who want to create the mess that they create.
How about a sign, warning, video surveillance, no littering?
No, I want to be a smartass and say,
And then
put it in the, at least be polite and put it in the roll-off.
pinch them with the fine, commercial, whoever's doing it, and then take the money, go to
Yeah,
the
oh, it
town.
wasn't my car, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. Again, my whole thing is, at this point, I just want to get the place cleaned up.
Well, I-
Desperately to get the place cleaned up. Tired, I just came here, got off of Sunrise onto 109. The landscaper was there about 3 days ago, and there's litter all over it. I know he was there because I saw him cut it and clean it, and there's litter all over it, coming off of Sunrise, just the one area. It's just people have to like wake up. They gotta like stop throwing stuff all over the place. It's a mess, so.
So let me give you this argument, please, and then I'm gonna go. When you talk to the state,
Mhm.
okay, whoever you talk to over there, and I understand, you know, they got the PVC disease, it goes in one ear and out the other. I told Gordon to, when you send a letter over to your guy over there who takes care of Deer
Richard
Park Avenue, I said, take the little icon with the little, you ever see the icon, like, you know, with the little boy doing a wee-wee, I pee on you know, I said to him, send a little icon.
Like the Yankees for the Boston
With the
Red
light
Sox.
under his butt.
Right.
Put the fire on it to get him going. Here's my point, and then I'm gonna go. Love you guys, girls.
Love you
Go.
too.
Okay, you know that. Last and final thing. You ask your state guy, when you talk to him, that they give you all kinds of happy, excuse the French, horseshit excuses why they can't do the job and get it clean. Ask them why when you get off the Southern State exit at Belmont Avenue, the lawn is mowed. I see the guy out there 3
It's
times
the
a week.
parks, it's it's the state parks that does
All
it.
right, and also, I'm gonna give you another thing too, that one of the state, I don't know what he does, he's in charge of Parks and Recreation, I don't know his last
Chip
name.
Gorman.
Gorman is it is,
Chip.
yes. Because I picked up the kid at his house, the son was a state trooper with my son in the class, and I picked him up over there. So he's got a little private house
Right over there.
off to the side. So it's amazing how Gorman's dad. and
No,
everything-
but Chip, to his credit, will do anything we ask him to do and gets it done.
All right,
Gets it done because he helps us out on Ocean Parkway, right?
all right.
But it's state DOT. State parks, they handle their responsibilities.
All right.
State DOT, different
Now,
story.
one other thing.
Rob, you're done.
I'm going a long way. To the state saying that. And this is what he meant.
I already wrote the email while you were talking. See you later.
Keep me out of the loop with them, all right?
Tell the boys I said
If you
hello.
Washington, they might come and pop me.
See you later. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Absolutely. See you later. All right, do we have any other speakers? No? Take a motion to adjourn by Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez. All those in favor? Opposed? Meeting is adjourned.
Just one more thing.